That was some massive deja vu. So we just happened to do a large loop.
Yes, I know.
And then
I know.
This exact stretch of road is where I happened to say, fuck them.
Yeah, I know.
And then the double entendre. Anyway.
Yes.
Just don't worry about it. It's fine. They're an asshole anyway, and they don't deserve your company.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known.
Continuing on with that weekend, I elected to stay.
Drive and go.
I elected to stay at an Econo Lodge. I am not doing that again.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into that one.
Yep.
Just don't.
Yeah. There is a roof.
I should have spent the extra $25 a night for the other hotels in town.
Or just get a tent.
Yes, it would have been higher quality.
That's like, I would way rather for road trips and stuff. I would
Hey, Scooby.
I would way rather stay in a tent at a campground, have some fun, than go and be disappointed in my shitty cubicle of a hotel room.
Yeah. So, got to the track in the morning, and I'm just enjoying being around other car enthusiasts, because it's something that for people like that, my level of enthusiasm, there aren't that many out. I mean, I got Andy. You have some of an interest. Yeah. So
whenever you're around a group of people who are focused on, enjoy, and are moving towards the same goals and things as you are, that's wonderful. That's why college is so fucking cool, in my experience.
Yeah. Even with, like, people have different tastes. Like, there's people, like, I'm driving a light import vehicle.
Right.
There's other guys there.
If I were really going to get into it, I would probably prefer a big muscle car.
Yeah. There are people there with the big muscle cars, or the American sports cars, or people with the European sports cars. There's a guy there with a classic Mustang. He'd hodgepodged a bunch of Mustang parts in, and it was honestly a death trap, but he was having fun. Loud and fast, and not very controlled.
RX-7 video? Did you send me that?
Yes. Yeah, I specifically showed you that.
Yeah, I was pretty. As soon as I said it, I remember that it was probably
the
you.
no fucks given
no
RX-7.
No fucks given RX-7. You're already on YouTube. Just search it.
Yes.
But not till you're done with this one.
Yes.
Twice.
Yes.
3 times.
I need the views.
What?
And tell all your friends. So I was just enjoying being around that. And there were a couple other BRZs there.
Do you have a cat?
No.
Okay.
So of course, like, parked next to him when I could. We hung out. Right. We hung out, talked together, talked about mods. What we were planning to do. One guy was turboing his car the next day, but didn't have all his stuff ready in time to do it for the event. That
would have been a bummer.
I still lost to him in the drag race because he just got a little bit better start.
Yep.
Softer tires, and he started rolling just a hair quicker. And once we were rolling, we were dead even, just him half a car length ahead. But it's just, I have other videos up of me actually doing the driving and stuff like that. So I had a lot of fun. I compared myself to the other BRZs. I was a little bit behind on the course time for the one who had electronic tuning done.
Sure.
And ahead of the guy with softer tires, but with otherwise a stock vehicle. So I was very happy with that.
Cool.
I learned that with the driving, the tight aspect of the course, with these tires being the very fuel efficient tires they're kind of firm, although they are summer tires.
Less rolling resistance.
Yes, there was this kind of, I called it a beautiful balance between slipping and gripping. I'm still propelling the car forward, but there's wheel slip there.
When I mountain bike?
But it's the fastest way for me to get through these tight corners.
We call it floating.
Yeah.
Floating your tires around a corner. Because it's not like you're, and for me, again, my experience is mountain biking. But it's not skidding around a corner, which would be like drifting, and it's not like gripping around the corner. It's just in between. So you know that you're turning, the back wheel is coming around more than it should be, but it's also not out of control.
Yeah. So,
which I guess some people could say that you can drift in control. I'm saying it's the step before that.
Yeah. So it was a really cool feeling to discover that. Like that I'm slipping, but I don't really have to do much counter steer because I could just gather it right up. There was like one moment the car actually
where
kicked.
It just went,
and I was able to catch it right away because this car, if it does, it's predictable about it, and I've learned now
what to
to
look for,
catch it properly. Yeah. So I mean, it was all sorts of fun. I got to drive around, like how other people would say it's a jackass, but it's how you're supposed to do it here. A bunch of tight darting maneuvers.
Right. That's the point of doing it at the racetrack.
Chatting with other people, like other people, like, oh, so how you doing? I'm like, oh, well, I'm getting better at my time. That's the nice thing about autocross is it's just your time.
Yeah, it's
I mean, you can compare yourself to other people, but your clock is the real thing. You're not trying to pass people or anything like that. So it's you're not going to get like personally angry at someone.
Sure.
And they did let us do a sunset cruise, which when they say sunset cruise, I figured, oh, I don't need to be in the right gear. Well, the guy leading this, who was one of the staff members with his turbo diesel Ford, decided sunset cruise meant going at like 90 to 100 miles an hour, which meant, oh, hey, I actually have to be in the right gear. So on the video of me going around the track, I kind of fucked up a couple things because it was like, oh, no, I have to take this with that level of seriousness. But that was just a really fun experience. Because Road America, it's set up, like some racetracks are just like, it's very much, this is a racetrack. Road America, it feels like you're going somewhere.
That's
like
awesome.
You're on a trip, but at 90 miles an hour.
That's awesome.
So it was amazing to drive around. I specifically made sure to get videos so I could show my dad. It was kind of a thing in my youth if we'd go to Road America for things.
Sure.
So that was all sorts of fun. And then I decided that it was the last of the winter autocross sessions. So they have a banquet and awards ceremony for the points distributed between them. I'd only gone to one, so I wasn't really in the running.
Right.
But I decided, well, I don't get very many opportunities like this. Yeah, I'll spend the $20. I don't have dinner plans already. I'll go to the banquet. So I did, and it was just a really nice experience getting to sit and talk with people, like actually like get into them on like, okay, so what have you done to your car? How did you get interested? I accidentally mistaked a fresh couple for husband and wife because they're like upper 20s, early 30s,
Sure.
and like I asked the lady, so is your husband, like, is he the one with the Audi S4? And she just bursts out laughing like, oh, he's not my husband. We've been dating for 3 months. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. But it's like, no, it's fine. She like, yes, it's the one with the Audi S4, and it turns out their first real date was going to the first autocross session.
Awesome.
Of that season.
That's fun.
So because she wasn't dragged along. She was into it. She was into the cars.
That's always cool.
It's awesome. And it's nice
as
to
a
see.
person in a relationship, it's wonderful when you find a person who is interested, even if it's a little interested, but genuinely interested in something that you really enjoy. Finding a common ground like that helps a lot. It's fun. It's really that's what it is for me. Is that so I've got hobbies and interests, and I enjoy my relationship, and so combining those two often is just fun.
What's especially nice is when they'll be interested for you.
Right.
Like they're like, you find validity to this, I'll do it with you, and see if I like it, or just do it as a joint experience.
Sure.
Which is something I'm looking forward to at some point in my life.
Yeah, I think it's good when in a relationship, when that's part of what makes a relationship so fun, is you're two different people and you get to
experience that.
Try new things.
Yeah. Like you have your things you can take the other person along with, and they have their things that they can take you with. Hallie, be fluid.
She gonna get hangry.
Well,
True.
you know, I didn't think at this point in my life I'd be saying I'm stuck behind a Maserati